Hey guys, my name is Ellie. Um, this is my YouTube channel. I just started like 2 minutes ago, so super new. Don't know what I'm doing. Will I edit this video? Probably not. Yeah, okay. But something that has been like really bothering me lately, and like I just realized by the way, which is why it's been really bothering me, and it's why I've been focusing on it so much, um, is Ariana Grande. My cat's crying right now. I'm sorry. This is Boba. She's a shit. She's a lot. Yeah. Something's really bothering me lately. Ariana Grande. I love Ariana Grande. First of all, let me just preface all this by saying that I love Ariana Grande. I think she's great. I think she's amazing. I can still listen to her first album, like right now, even though it's like very like basic. I just think it's a really good album. It's a really good album. Dangerous Woman is a pretty great album. Sweetener is not a great album, but it's an album, and that's important. Yeah, and she had a really rough year, and she did really well with the Manchester bombings and all that stuff. Like Ariana Grande, I hella look up to her just as like someone who's remotely around my age and who just like has been like an avid ally for the queer community. Um, it's just like has just been a really solid human being. Like I when I look at Ariana Grande, I like rarely think problematic. Like I don't. I like think of her as like one person who I'm like is not problematic. She's distracting me. And so I just like was like, yo, like my Latinx queen, Ariana Grande, just like destroying all men and just being amazing. And one day my partner just like tells me like Ariana's white, and I was like, what? What? Yeah, Ariana Grande, and like I grew up watching Victoria, so I don't know why I'm like surprised, but Ariana Grande is white, and that's like a conversation that I think that we should have. Like Ariana Grande is white. Let's acknowledge that. And with the whole Seven Rings video and saying that cultural appropriation and African American vernacular and all that stuff is popped out. I think now people are actually starting to talk about the fact that Ariana Grande is like this white girl who I am black. I am pretty much like 75% black, and Ariana Grande is definitely my skin tone, if not darker. I swear, in like a lot of photos, she literally is darker than me. Um, that's crazy. Ariana Grande is just like Italian, and that's cool. Like, awesome. Italians are cool. I like Italian food. I really don't like Italian food. That's like the one food I don't like. But what I'm saying is that Italians cool. Like they used to be like people of color back in the day before we started hating black people more, and then white Italian people like graduated into whiteness. That used to be a thing. Like cool. Like Italians are chill people. That's great. But like, why is Ariana Grande literally my skin tone? I don't know. And so, which like leads me to like a lot of different questions that I ask myself, and like, is it problematic that Ariana Grande is that dark? And like, what would make it problematic? What wouldn't make it? What wouldn't make it problematic? Can she naturally get that dark? I don't know. um, yeah, I just think it's really. I guess my general opinion of it is I'm like now looking at her with like a hella like shady eye, just like one eye just like wonky and just like staring at her now. Because it's really it's just like not. She shouldn't be that dark, and she wasn't that dark, which makes me like realize that she either tans or spray tans or does something, and her foundation is definitely maybe not her skin tone, which is that brown face. Is it brown face? I think it is. Like if I literally she's my skin tone and a lot of things. She's my skin tone, if not bronzer. like bronzier. So is that makeup? It's partially probably makeup. Is her makeup her skin tone? I don't know. Like, can someone like write down like what's up with that? I don't know. And again, I love Ariana Grande, but I'm just like that's really concerning that I literally thought that she was definitely a person of color, and she's not. And I don't know how often she's really tried to um, challenge that and say like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally white, guys." By the way, I feel like maybe she's a bit comfortable with us thinking that she's a person of color, which is an issue. That's like not cool. Um, Also, is it just my fault for assuming that she's a person of color? Maybe, maybe, but I think that's really not okay. And I guess my point is she doing this to make money or to fit in with a culture that she doesn't belong to? Um, to be releasing R&B music, pop music, hip hop music, whatever. Does she feel like she has to be like a bit ambiguous to succeed and to make more money? And if the answer is yes, and that's why she naturally has kind of drifted to her skin tone being darker and darker, I think that's really concerning. I think that's a huge conversation that we need to be having because that's ridiculous. Like white people have so much privilege. Like well, you don't need to become dark to like be famous, girl. Like exact opposite. Like be white and you'll probably be fine. Honestly, you'll be fine. Um, it's hard. Like you don't have to be darker, girl. You're fine. Um, but yeah, is that why she's doing it? Is she trying to fit in more with the hip hop R&B community and can make a song where she's rapping pretty badly? No offense, again, love Ariana Grande, but like Seven Rings, like her pronunciation during her raps it's dreadful. It's really not great. She's not a rapper, and that's fine because she's an amazing singer, but she's not a rapper, so she shouldn't rap. Yeah, she shouldn't rap. But like, I literally like you know, it's kind of concerning that Mariah Carey is a woman of color, and kind of we have pictured Ariana Grande as like literally little Mariah Carey in a lot of ways, and I think part of that was that Ariana Grande kind of looked similar in skin tone to Mariah Carey, um, and it's just concerning. It's concerning, and I'm kind of waiting to see more and more how this unfolds and more how people kind of feel about it as we're kind of more and more aware of this fact. Again, I could be really stupid and people could be like, yo, like Ellie, like Ariana Grande's been white forever, because she has, but like, as in like it's obvious that she's white. Um, but it's just like, I didn't know, and I feel like a lot of people didn't know, and I feel like a lot of people are now learning, and that's concerning. And I think a lot of people aren't that bothered, which is kind of also confusing as to why we're not bothered as a society when a white person's like darker than a person of color. And not naturally, and that like carries that as their image. Um, I think Ariana Grande is very ambiguous looking, and I think that she enjoys that, and I think that she makes money off of that, and I think that we need to look at that and criticize that and ask, is that on purpose, or is your preference to be that dark, and also, like, is that an issue? Is it brown face? I kind of think it is. Is she naturally tans that dark? Is it brown face? I don't know, but I feel like she doesn't really tan that dark casually, which makes me think that it's like selling, or it's just concerning. I don't know. Maybe I'll have like a better idea, thoughts about it later in life when I'm like 25. I'll, I'll have like a brilliant thought bubble with regards to this conversation, but I just think it's really right now I'm just looking at her with a side eye, and yeah, I'm just like kind of curious as to what are your thoughts as well about it. Is it brown face? Is it problematic? Yes and yes. And like, should something be done about that? Yes, but like, what? Also, there's so many little white girls now that like look my skin tone now, which is weird, and who tan and want to look dark. I mean, it's a thing that people want to be tan. But where is the limit? Where is the cultural appropriation limit? Where is the brown face like limit? Where is all of that? Um, I don't know, and I think that that's a conversation that should be had more. And I'm excited to listen to these conversations in the future. I think as it's becoming more and more a thing, as we become more and more transracial and past racism in general. That's sarcasm, by the way. I am aware racism exists. Trust me, and that we're not past racism, and that people see color. But I'm just like curious as to where are these lines, and how do you all feel about that? And should Ariana Grande have a huge conversation with us? I don't know, but I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to like talk about it. So like comment and we'll talk about it. Again, my name is Ellie. I'm not gonna edit this video, and yeah, like this video, subscribe. I think that's what people say. I don't know. Yeah. Bye.